What's up, guys? Welcome into College Football Uncensored, our weekly video series going over our favorite moments from social media and the college football week that was. Let's get right into it. Our MVP of the week. Not only did he throw 7 touchdown passes, but North Texas quarterback Mason Fine then showed up to his press conference dressed in a damn inflatable T-Rex costume.
You know, it all starts with our preparation. And I think the juice on the sideline was there. Everyone was locked in. We just did their job. We didn't try to do too much.
This is incredible for several reasons. One, even though he's dressed up as a T-Rex, his arms are still more proportionate to his body than Kyler Murray's will ever be. Bigger schools start doing this, having more fun, like Michigan. This would be perfect for them because Michigan football is a lot like Jurassic Park movies, if you think about it. Because no matter how much damage or destruction or disappointment you have from the previous installment or season, you know fans are still going to come back the next year, pay their money like they don't already know the horrific ending that awaits. North Texas is now the premier college football program in the state of Texas. I know some Longhorn fans are going to be upset about that, but listen, if we're being honest with ourselves, I think there's a much better chance of Dinosaurs ever coming back than Texas football. Baker Mayfield, let's check in on him. You may remember Baker. He also won a Heisman and did this underwear ad for some unknown reason. Things have changed. Baker Mayfield showed up to his press conference, not dressed like a T-Rex, but it's like he's dressed like he's a factory worker that just lost his job in like 1982 Pittsburgh. Like, what happened? You went from being an underwear model to literally looking like if Cleveland were a person. He looks like somebody that wants to tell you all their opinions that you don't want to hear about, like only on like mufflers and why the public transit system is failing. Georgia and Florida renewed their annual rivalry in Jacksonville. And if you're unfamiliar with this rivalry, it's basically just a 3-day show where people get blackout drunk on the beach and in Jacksonville and then yell insults at each other because these two teams hate each other. If you don't believe me, here's Kirby Smart being asked if he ever pulled for Florida growing up. No. Yeah, pretty matter of fact. Listen, this game doesn't get near enough national credit or publicity as being one of the best rivalries in college football. When you hear Georgia-Florida, all anyone ever thinks of is, 1, how is Florida still a state? And 2, how did these assistant managers from a Hollister ever get a job in bro country? This game, sadly, was lost for Florida before it ever started. Right before kickoff, they got a call from their ex as former head coach Urban Meyer reached out with this friendly message.
Go Gators, beat those dogs.
But this is like if your ex, who broke up with you and then married rich, wanted to call to congratulate you when like on your wedding day 6 years later. No, like you, Karen. Like, send us a blender in the mail and then leave us alone forever. Let's not act like you didn't abandon us in a time of need and then we had to go resort to, I don't know, dating people that cheated on us with a damn shark. Thank you very much. Not only did they get this call from Urban Meyer, also Dan Mullins' wife had a interesting pregame ritual. So, yes, it's great to support the team, but yeah, still a little weird, still a little uncomfortable. That's a lot of players to be kissing. I'll throw that out there. Maybe next time, some orange slices. Maybe throw out a couple fruit roll-ups at the end of the game. Does the trick. Trust me. And listen, if you're a Georgia fan, you better calm down and stop laughing because you guys were guilty of it too. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at Kirby Smart and Jake Fromm after the game. Yeah. I thought I recognized that picture. It was not a great week for Florida football. Not only did they lose to Georgia, but their arch rival Florida State fired their coach, which is guaranteed Florida wins for at least the next 5 years. Willie Taggert, fired by Florida State. The era ended as gracefully as it began.
Hello, Duck Nation. Oh, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good summation of his entire 1.5-year career there. Listen, I don't want to pile on Willie, but this is true. Our buddy Jack McGuire from Barstool had this to say. Honestly, guys, there are meth head mugshots that'll have a better legacy in the state of Florida than Willie Taggert ever will. There were several great costumes that were sent in to us and that we saw in general, but we want to give a shout out to the most self-aware 2-year-old we've ever seen in our lives. He won Halloween with this costume. Yeah, and you know what, guys? I know we joke around a lot, but thoughts and prayers out to this kid because he's 2 years old. I mean, if you think the alphabet is tough, just wait until you get to see that Arkansas November schedule. So, that is all for this week.